At the time of recording this, which is 18 minutes past 12 on Monday, which means nothing to you if you're in the future. Presumably Mondays will still exist, but we're getting away from the important point I was trying to make. Not a poink. What's a poink? But at the time of recording, I'm 49 subscribers away from the magic 3,000 mark. I'd very much like to hit that by the end of the day. So your challenge for today is to go and find someone else that you know, drag them along to the channel and get them to subscribe. Then as soon as we hit 3,000, we'll do another one of those Q&As that you all enjoyed so much last time. Hello and welcome to part 22 of the Bolton battle. I'm Kev and hold on, need to do some quick maths to work out if we can win the conference today. We were 20 points clear at one point. We're not quite as far ahead now. We're 13 points clear at the top of the league with 8 games to go. So if we win them both and Woking lose them both, that will make us 18 points clear. No, 19 points clear with 6 games to go. That works, doesn't it? So, we need to win 2 games. Woking need to lose 2 games. And then we get promotion today. I think that maths works. What will likely happen is we'll do these 2 episodes and then we'll get promoted here. And it'll all happen while you're not watching, which would be a terrible shame. Form has been a little bit iffy over the last 6-8 games. Like I say, around this point, we were about 20 points clear at the top of the league. And when I planned to do this episode at this point, I was fairly confident the St Albans game would be the game where we won the league. But as it is, it is more likely to be down here probably. But we'll worry about all that. I mean, we'll probably lose today, and then it becomes even less of an issue. So the team that we're going to be playing against St Albans, you should recognise everyone by now. It's pretty much been an unchanged team for most of the season. We had one of those news reports the other day about how we'd used fewer players than anyone else in the division. We've only used 20 players in all competitions over the course of the season, which is remarkable for a team of mine, but just shows that we kind of stumbled across a good team fairly early on and have been fairly lucky with injuries and suspensions. Cue a load of them today, I imagine. So we've got Eggs in goal, Dodge, Curtis and Albinson as our back 3. Berry and Freeman's in at right back today because Glenn Jennings is suspended. He is still in Lazaroff-like form though. 22 assists from 34 games is remarkable, and hopefully he'll carry that on next season for us. Finley and LBC in midfield, with Glover in behind, Luke and Mitchell up front. Luke's, I mean, look at them, 44 goals between them. Abbott and, what's his face, whose name I can't remember, the guy with the fists. Why can't I remember his... I've been away for a weekend. I've been off for 2 days, and I can't remember half the players' names. Ridiculous. But he scored a few goals as well, and obviously, really important key player, which is why I remember him so. Look, we've got Albinson, Dodge, Eggs, they've all played pretty much every game. We've built from a solid base this season. That's what I'm going to claim it as. And it's the first time in a long time we haven't conceded absolutely gazillions of goals. But we've managed to keep on scoring them as well. So we've stumbled across a good system for getting out of the conference. Whether it'll work when we go professional and in League 2, I don't really know. But Glover finds Berry out wide. That is a lovely little through ball into Luke. And LBC picks it up, should have scored, bounces back off the crossbar. The ball is still live in their area though, but they finally get it clear. I kind of want the Woking score to be on screen at all times. So, hold on, get rid of that. Move that over there. So we want to see Woking losing, because that's very important what we're trying to achieve today. Are Woking even playing? How? I guess that's them. Is that Woking? So we need FC United to do us a favour. We obviously need to win as well. Oh, Andre Glover's injured now. Blooming excellent, that is. Luckily, we've got Martin on the bench ready to come on as and when he's needed. Glover picks up the ball here, though. Hopefully not going to be needed. Berry crosses to Mitchell, and we're 1-0 up. Dave Mitchell with his 21st goal of the season. I will be trying very hard to sign him permanently in the summer again, like we did last year. Failing that, hopefully we'll get him on loan for another year. Although, I'm not sure what division Shrewsbury are in. I think that's who he's on loan from. And it might be a case of we're going to be in the same division as them, so we might have to either buy him or learn to live without him. But that is a very tiny little finish. Very happy with that. God, my beard's getting long. Might need to give that a little trim later today. Right, Finley to corner. Berry now picks it up. I love the way our wing backs are always so attacking. Freeman with the ball forward. Although now we kind of don't have any fullbacks. But Curtis comes across to cover. Curtis has done really well to survive in this team this season because we signed 4 really good centre-backs and John Curtis somehow has managed to fight them all off and become a really important player. Luke is in. He was in again. I was expecting a finish from Luke there, but his goal scoring's dropped off ever so slightly recently. To the point where he hasn't been an automatic starter. Now Abbott's fit again, but he's in today because you lot like to see him. We like a bit of Luke, so we can't not play him when the camera's on. That's just upsetting. Woking must be losing. Woking are losing. FC United 2, Woking 1 at the moment. Well, we're doing our bit. FC United are doing their bit. If we can keep everything as it is and then get a repeat performance in the second of today's games, we could win the league today. Luke has just got his 25th goal of the season. He must be scoring at roughly a goal a game because he wasn't in the team for the first 10 or 12 games of this year. We'll have a look at his stats in a little more detail in a minute, but that's just a really well-placed little finish. Got himself into a good position behind his centre-back, and the centre-back misses it completely, and Luke just tucks it away into the corner. Woking have equalised. Come on, FC United, do your bit. Where are not Woking? Where are FC United? That's what I'm looking for. I mean, they haven't really got a chance of doing anything this season. They've got nothing to play for. Why would they want to help us win the league? I'm going to assume they probably don't like us very much. Right, I don't want to risk Glover, so Martin's going to come on for him. Finley will go up front. I can't remember which way around we usually have these two. It looks like it doesn't really make a lot of difference, so we'll just leave it as it is and push on into the second half. And we want that picture-in-picture again. We've talked about it before. Sports Interactive, if you're watching, we want picture-in-picture. I want, rather than this stupid box of latest scores down here, I want FC United versus Woking really tiny in the corner there so that I can watch that game as well. I'm more interested in what's going on there now than what's going on in our game because I think we've hopefully got St Albans beaten here. Freeman to Luke makes it 3-0. Surely they're beaten now, and they're a good side as well. They're they were in 5th place. That pushes them outside of the playoffs, so that might wake them up a little bit. But we're just a very good side now, which is very nice to be able to say. And look at that, another lovely finish from Luke. Nothing tidy about that one. That's just spectacular. Catches it at waist height whilst turning and manages to turn it into the top corner. That's being a footballer. We'll allow that. Right, I'm starting to think towards more substitutions. Probably not just yet. Kind of want to get Chris Abbott on, but I wouldn't know who to take him off for. So I imagine just both of the backup centre-backs will come on because Dodge isn't having the best of games and he's on a yellow card. So we'll probably take him off now. Carl Roberts can come on. And then finally fit again, Darren McCormick will probably come on for Albinson in 10 minutes' time. Unless I decide to... I might bring Abbott on for Mitchell, actually. What do I want to do? Let me know in the comments. What should I do? I don't think... we should be doing this live so you can influence my decisions as we go along. If only I had the time to do this live. That would be fun. One day, maybe. Right, yeah, I'm going to bring Abbott on for Mitchell, actually. I'll just swap those two over. Push Luke up into a more advanced position where he somehow manages to play even better. And Abbott is just a big... splendid target. And Woking are in the lead now. Well, that's spoilt the party a little bit because we now can't win the league on this episode. Martin to Finley. Abbott is in. A bit slow, weren't he? He's not the same Abbott he was towards the end of last season. Luke's picked up an injury. Hold the phone. This could be a disaster. What's up with him? No, I don't care what's up with Paddy Kavanagh. Oh, let me see what's wrong with Luke. Oh, this is going to upset me. I mean, we'll win the league without him, but I want him to finish top goal scorer as well, which he probably is after this game. I think he was 1 goal behind before we kicked off today, so this should have been enough to push him forward to be top scorer in the division with 7 games to go, I think it is. Head injury. He can play through a head injury, surely. Right, we'll have a quick look at what that's done to the league table. Check my calculations are correct, but I'm pretty sure we now can't win the league in today's episode. So we're 15 points clear with 7 games to go. That doesn't work, does it? Although we effectively do if we win and they lose, because our goal difference is spectacular compared to everybody else's. It's only Woking who can realistically catch us. In fact, it might even only be Woking who can mathematically catch us at this point, which is rather splendid. Are we playing Woking next? No, that would have been handy. And Luke is still only 2nd top goal scorer in the division. Look at Jennings and Berry. 44 assists between them from our wing-backs. That is just mad. And how long is Luke going to be out for? Luke is going to play through his injury. It's only a facial injury. Right, let's go and play the other game. Hayes and Yedding. So just the one change from the St Albans game. Andre Glover picked up an injury. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks with a damaged heel. It's down to 1 week now because a week has passed. Brilliant. That's how time works. And Glenn Jennings, 15 yellow cards. So he's still suspended. So Freeman stays in at right back. Martin came into the midfield at the expense of Glover, pushing Finley up into that position just behind the front two of Luke and Michelin. Luke is playing through his injury. And in fact, it looks like it doesn't even exist anymore. I don't really understand how playing through an injury works. But I don't know, it seems he's fine, even though he's officially wearing a face mask, which is a bit of a shame. You don't get to see that in the picture. So, Berry gets the chance today to push past Jennings in the top assist maker chart in the conference, which, I mean, if I was him, I'd be pushing for that. He didn't get himself booked 15 times and end up with a 3-match suspension or whatever it's been. They're probably a bit rough, the pair of them. Though Berry does pick up his fair share of yellow cards as well. I think there was a point earlier in the season where they were both suspended together, which was handy. There's a lot of players whose name begins with L in the front half of our team. Lee Martin, LBC, Luke. Just observations that I'm making as I watch this. Right, who are Woking playing today? Where are Woking? Woking are already losing 2-0 to whoever that is. Who is that? Stevenage? Maybe? Are Stevenage even in this division? Who begins with ST? Staines. Goodness me, they're losing to Staines. That's ridiculous. Right, that puts us... I mean, if we need to win, though. We're 16 points ahead with 6 games left after this. That's not league winning, is it? But if we can go 18 points ahead with our goal difference, we effectively win the league. But we does rely on us being able to win today. And why are we not ahead? How come Staines can put 2 past Woking in the first 15 minutes of a match, and us as runaway leaders of the league playing against Hayes and Yedding, who are rubbish? Where are they? I mean, what's happening? They're going to... We're in! Finley's in! 1-0. Right, maths again. Get your maths out, everybody. We are 18 points clear, 6 games left. If they win every game 5-0, we lose every game 5-0, we could still throw this away. But we effectively are about to win the league, I think, which is very, very pleasant. Look at Finley's very happy with himself there. Ooh, right, I'm getting goosebumpy. Now the goal, of course, becomes 100 points, 100 goals. That's what we want to do. What's that? That's another 4 wins after this one in 6 games. We should be able to do that before we start bringing the reserves out and trying a few combinations out ready for next year. In fact, I'd be interested in the comments in your views on that. Am I going to wreck the morale of the team if for the last 3 games of the season we basically put out teams that probably won't win, but for me to have a little look at people, does that take away all of that freshly promoted momentum that teams have when they come up and they've just won 10 games on the bounce, so they think they're invincible and carry on doing it? I don't know, positives and negatives. I want to have a look at some of the fringe players before deciding to just bin them off completely, but at the same time want some of that, oh, we've just got promoted, let's go and score 10 goals on the first day of the season. Right, Luke's not having a good game, obviously struggling with his little face mask, so Abbott comes on for him. And we're also... Mitchell's not having a good game either. What is going on? Why are our forwards not playing well? Mike Berry. All of the key players are not performing today. Lamb can come on for Berry. So Berry's not going to get his next assist today. I mean, they're labouring a little bit. It's like they've seen the score at Woking and are just a little bit worried. Where are they? Staines 4. Staines 5. Woking 1 at the moment. I mean, Pearce, he must be their goalkeeper or something. No, they've just had a winger sent off. Well, how is a winger getting sent off? Lead to conceding 5 goals against a team in the relegation zone when it was your final chance to try and secure promotion. That is just mental. They have completely bottled that. We're going to bring... the reason I just stopped talking is because I was sat there thinking, should I bring Dion Talbot on? We've never seen him play. Might be interesting. I might use him on the last day of the season. But again, this is what I mean. He might be rubbish. In which case, do I throw everything away and ruin all this good form we've been in by playing him? Oh, it's difficult. I mean, the good thing about this as well is Woking's goal difference is now even worse compared to ours than it was before. So they now have to win every game 6-0 or something ridiculous and hope we lose every game. Eggs with the save and the cross comes back. I mean, I think we're there. I think we're there, everybody. It's just... Oh, see that? Right, okay. Let's see if my maths works. We need to have one more look at the league table before I let you go for today. So, I mean, I'd quite like all the we've won the league stuff to pop, but it's probably not going to happen, is it? So, let's have a look at the league. We have got 6 games left. We're 18 points clear. Now, last time I checked, you got 3 points for a win. So that means there are 18 points still to play for Woking. But our goal difference is 51, and theirs is 17. I think we're about there. That's not what I don't want the season preview. I want the bit that shows us how many goals we've scored. So, the new target for us, we've scored 86 goals so far. We want 100 points and 100 goals. So we need another 9 points and another 14 goals. That is doable. And that will be an amazing season. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to tell your friends to come and subscribe today. It'd be a bank holiday treat for us all. 3,000 subscribers. Yeah.